Last time on Super, Moro defeated all of Earth's remaining fighters, leaving Goku with a life-threatening injury if Dende is unable to heal him within the next few minutes. Just when all seemed lost, Mirus would defy Angelic Law and appear to aid our heroes. Whether he succeeds or fails, his fate may already be sealed. Mirus' resolve. Holstering his weapon, Jocko scolds to know where the heck he's been. Who evasively explains he's been tied up with other matters. The last Jocko heard of Mirus is that he was off training Goku, only for Goku to arrive on Earth without the patrolman. The monster's silent. Jocko goes on to say, "Sorry to be all, we're totally doomed just as you finally show up. But Moro is definitely too much for the Galactic Patrol to handle, so we're totally doomed." Mirus assures he's aware. He's only come to finish up some training. But training? What's he talking about? Who's training? And Son Goku's, of course. Letting the cat out of the bag, that's when Jocko realizes. Speaking of, where did everybody go? Huh? Something Moro himself didn't even realize until now. All of the Earth's fighters are no longer inside the bubble. He scowls to know what Mirus is. And where did he send him? Because Mirus is an angel, Moro couldn't sense him getting our heroes to safety. And he was able to do it with such speed the thought never occurred to him to be on alert. The patrolman smiles that for the moment, he sent them somewhere safe away from here. Causing the fiend to snarl. "Do not trifle with me." Moro removes the barrier and tries to sense out where everyone's gone. Allowing them to be healed would pose an unnecessary risk to his plan, and allowing them to escape would mean missing out on eating their energy. The exact thing Jocko brings attention to. Can't he track people? So Mirus is going to have to buy them some time. I sense no life energy in you, and yet I did earlier. Was that merely camouflage? Are you some manner of deity? I see. Was Agent Mirus always this strong? A little ways away, but still within eyeshot of the battle. Dende spots something in the air, causing him to waste precious seconds to bow and show proper respect. Beerus and Whis. The latter tells how he left the Galactic Patrol agent behind, though Beerus doesn't care about this in the slightest. Actually, he's getting kinda sick of doing favors for these guys. His attendant admitting they are indeed a handful. Getting to it and healing Goku first. The two deities continue their back and forth. Beerus questions if the God of Earth can save them now, and with the confirmation from Whis, he can. The Destroyer charges back announcing it's time to go. Upon asking where else? Bulma's place. Whis said they were coming to Earth to eat some delicious stuff. Preserving Earth's gourmet goodies is the only reason he ever saves these idiots. Figuring, but of course. The pair head out to Capsule Corp. However, Beerus feels like they're missing someone. Where's Mirus? coyly looking away as if he knows something he shouldn't. The angel believes he must have gotten separated from him somehow. Pity that. No harm in leaving him behind. Mirus concludes, "Whatever. One less mouth to feed means more for me." Still working his magic on Goku, Gohan inquires if his father's going to live. The healer grunts that Goku's wound is deep, and since his ki has reached God level, healing him could take some time. Turning to face his old friend, he offers to heal him too in a moment. But Gohan wants to be left for last. For now, just take care of his dad, Piccolo, and Vegeta. Rising from the ground, and with a scar similar to the one Piccolo left on him, it's still a whole lot better than the alternative. Dende shouts, "This is great! Goku seems to be healed!" Addressing the Guardian, Goku stands and frantically asks where Moro is. Moving on to Piccolo, he's told he's battling the Angel. But the Angel? He doesn't mean... Who else but Mirus? Although Dende is afraid he doesn't know his name, the Saiyan of Earth wonders what he could be thinking. Any angel who fights for real outside of training is doomed to disappear. Telling him to take care of these guys. That was pretty much the plan. The Saiyan utters, "Thanks as always, Kami-sama." The significance here is Goku acknowledging Dende formally by his title, as Kami means God. Damn it! Holding his own just fine for the moment, this could signify just how far ahead Goku Mirus is. Moro nonetheless interrogates if he's concealing his true strength. What's the meaning of this? And why rely on a tool for battle? Arriving, the Angel greets his student. Him? The villain surprised to see him back on his feet. He shouts to his mentor that he's gotta stop. Keep fighting and he's gonna vanish. Gazing at his palm, Mirus thinks he's still intact for now. Earth's hero tells him to fall back. It's his turn to fight.
You were saved by the Namekian's healing abilities.
Sensing the battle resume, Whis notes how Goku's having another go with SAIYAN. Mirus asking if he can win. He very much so doubts it. Catching Goku after being knocked out of Ultra Instinct. Our hero thanks him. Moro chortles that form already failed to defeat him once. Does he think this time will be different? Turning his words to Mirus instead, Goku regrets that he spent all that time teaching him Ultra Instinct and he still can't get the hang of it. His elder informs that's not quite true. His training has worked. One last push should trigger it. But a push? What does he mean? Before we can find out, Moro stretches his arm through the ground and grabs Mirus by the back of the neck. He howls.
Ha ha ha! I don't know who you are, but copying your abilities should prove useful.
Simply cutting off the hand at the wrist. Looks like this crisis has been averted. But that isn't the staff he's been using, but his angel staff. This also seems to suggest that, at least for a time, the copied abilities are only stored in the user's hand. Retracting his arm, Mirus' constant one-upping is starting to frustrate the villain. Taking this further, he states, "That copy ability is a hassle, so I'll have to seal it off." With a distinct shiver, the God of Destruction mentions, "Feels like Mirus just started using those angel powers. You sure about all this?" The Whis cheekily replies, "As you know, Lord Mirus, I do not act except under your direct command." Angering the latter,
You sneaky little... So the Grand Priest is going to be mad at me! Let's get back there and stop him!
The patrolman explains that he was born an angel. As such, he's meant to maintain a neutral position outside good and evil. So even if the universe is ravaged or destroyed, he's only supposed to sit back and watch. Gritting his teeth and staring at his hand, Moro grumbles,
A sealing technique? How could you possibly?
Overhearing, a nervous Jocko asks, "An angel? That's what Mirus is? Am I hearing this right?" Reminder, in the Resurrection F movie, Jocko believed Mirus to be nothing more than a myth. Since joining our heroes, he's seen quite a few life-altering things. Mirus continues, "However, throughout my time working alongside the Galactic Patrol, something blossomed inside of me. A sense of justice. The Galactic Patrol agents may be the elites of their own homeworlds, but on the universal scale, they're helpless." Helpless? Many of the criminals willing to violate galactic law are stronger than those agents. Even so, the agents act in accordance with their convictions and ideals. Valiantly, they struggle to protect the galaxy. With the axolotl and Frankenstein, whose name is actually Calamus, the pilot informs the radio they've collared every convict except Moro, so they're heading straight to the galactic prison. Which is true, they've caught everyone except Moro if you don't count the dead ones. But then again, why would you? Voice on the transmission responds, "Understood. We will prepare to receive the prisoners." After dropping this lot off, Calamus claims they'll return to help the situation with Moro. Straight up just sniping the other hand, Mirus doesn't even break his conversation with Goku. Seeing those agents in action, I came to realize that peace in the galaxy is worth hanging on to. But with his recent actions, his body has become transparent. Immediately, Jocko points this out to the angel. It looks like he's not all there. Not acknowledging this and keeping his mind focused on his final mission, he explains how meeting Goku and his people only further to strengthen his resolve. Who tells him, "No, what's the plan here? Cut it out!" Before he announces the next attack is most likely his last. Returning to intervene, Mirus can see that his body's already see-through. Whis believing sadly, it would seem they're too late. But the cat's knives, Whis left Mirus behind knowing this would happen. But him? No, not at all. Leaving him to wonder just what kind of excuse they're going to feed the Grand Priest. Although there's something to be said about a destroyer letting Moro destroy the universe.
Why you?
Thinking back to their training amidst his final charge. You've saved the universe so many times over, Goku. Huh, I guess so. It isn't something I think about much. It's just the strongest guys out there tend to be villains. So, yet despite their wicked deeds, you prefer not to end their lives. Why is that? Because if they rise up and do bad stuff again, I just have to become stronger by then, right? I'll fight them as many times as it takes. And at some point, just maybe, they'll decide to join the good side. Reforming villains then. The Galactic Patrol takes the same approach. Putting it that way gives me too much credit, man. I just think that way's much more exciting, I guess. Exciting, you say? You are a fascinating specimen, Goku. Sealing that last spot. Looks like Mirus was right.
Huh? What? Slow your roll, Agent Mirus! You're disappearing!
Goku looking up helpless. With his final words as he fades from existence, Mirus tells Goku that should he achieve Ultra Instinct at his current strength, it will be far more stable than ever before. He will not fall to Moro, nor anyone else for that matter. Jocko begging Goku to fill him in. Mirus furthers that he's come to love this galaxy. This universe is full of excitement. Please, protect it all. And just like that, he's gone. Mirus questions. Just gone? Poof? And that's how it goes for angels who break their code of neutrality. The Destroyer's sitting on this for a moment. Whis admits he was an awkward little brother. Then on the ground, something appears to be awakening within Goku. With Mirus being erased from existence, how will his presence in this battle impact its outcome? Will Moro simply beat everyone down once again? Or was this truly Mirus finishing some training, as he initially claimed?